Sure, I'm Drew IANNI, I'm the CEO of AppNation. Well, I think mobile is changing behavior significantly. We're seeing the adoption of sort of mobile devices and time spent in mobile orders of magnitude faster than what happened in online and the internet. So we're starting to see some companies are predicting that time spent in apps on your phones will match time spent in television by the end of this year, and that's the app sort of ecosystem is only about 4 years old, and that's a huge shift in behavior, and hopefully that'll move more dollars to mobile, which is why we're all here in the first place. Well, I think, one, the speed of the change. I think people are just getting their hands around it in terms of something that didn't exist 5 years ago, really in terms of a broader consumer engagement ecosystem activity with mobile phones, to 5 years later maybe equaling the time you spent on television. It's just the people who spend the money and the people who are building mobile products, they just don't move that fast. So part of it is the speed and catching up, and then part of it is just more standards and metrics and getting the industry together and focusing on single standards and metrics, whether it's buying and planning and all these types of things and reporting. I think we just need more infrastructure, sort of from that buy side, sell side ecosystem, so everyone's off the same page, and then more dollars will flow. I think particularly when you look at tablets, not just smartphones, when you look at tablets, it already is revolutionary advertising just in terms of your actual physical engagement with an ad, where before, which I suppose you could say, swipe and gesture behavior is just an extension of your hand on a mouse, but it's essentially creating opportunities where you can directly touch and interact and play with ads and content. So it's really fundamentally changing behavior just in terms of the quantity that's out there and all the engagement, but also the actual ads themselves and how people literally engage with the advertisement. Well, I think Perrin's done a great job of bringing together all the key players here and bringing a lot of buy-siders together, which is always important for those trying to reach people spending the money, and we're having good discussions about how do we get more money into mobile.